We will start new topic, that is diffraction of light. Diffraction, the phenomena of bending of light around the sharp corners and the spreading of light within the geometrical shadows of opaque obstacle is called diffraction. So according to the definition, what is diffraction? It is the phenomena of bending of light around the sharp corners. From these sharp corners we have assumed an obstacles and we have left a space in between. This space is called a slit. Only one space is there, so it is called single slit. If similar type of another slit is also there, then it will call double slit. We have assumed a wavefront. Wavefront is something which at every point of the wavefront new wave originates. Okay, means secondary wavelet originates. The distance between the two wavefronts are the lambda, that is the wavelength, and let the distance or the space between the obstacle is represented by small a. Okay, so light is coming here, light is coming, and from this point, this is the obstacle, from other point the light cannot pass, but from this point light will pass and it will take or it will bend after striking the sharp corners. Okay, this phenomena of bending of light around the sharp corners is called diffraction. Okay, now next here in the definition it is written, and the spreading of light within the geometrical shadows of opaque obstacles. Geometrical shadows means here the light will disperse all around, but here no light will be there, means this is a type of shadow. So this space, this open space is called the geometrical shadow. Okay, this open space is called the geometrical shadow. Here and here both are the geometrical shadows, and from this point the light bends. Now next, if this distance, means second point, diffraction is more when the slit width a is smaller than the wavelength of the light. Okay, if first case, if the slit width a is greater than the wavelength, that is the distance between the two wavefront, that is lambda. If the slit distance, that is a, is greater than lambda, then diffraction will be less. Okay, then diffraction will be less. Now second case, if a is smaller than lambda, then diffraction will be more. Okay, so these two cases you have to remember. First case is when the slit width is greater than the wavelength, then diffraction will be less. Second case, when the slit width is less than the wavelength, then diffraction will be more. Now we move on to the next topic. Now next topic, Fraunhofer's diffraction due to single slit. So we will understand this topic with the help of diagram. If this is the obstacle and this is a slit we have left, let us name this slit as AB and the width of this slit as small a. Okay, now light is coming from another source, that is sun. We have assumed sun, that the light is coming from it. Now from the corners it will bend. Okay, it will bend. We have assumed an screen here. From the corners it will bend, and let us assume that both the rays are meeting at a point P, like this. Both the rays are meeting at a point P. In between the rays will go straight like this, and from the corners it will bend away like this. Okay, let us draw a perpendicular from A here. Let us name this perpendicular as n, small n. This angle will be theta. Okay, this angle. Now next, this side, this point be O. Now the distance between the both be capital D. All the things are given, all the things we have assumed, A, B, N, theta, P, D and O. All the points we have assumed. Now what is the path difference? Now what is the path difference? So what is the path difference between the both? Path difference, how we will find? It will be equals to BP minus AP. Okay, this BP minus AP, this will be the path difference. Now according to the right angle isosceles triangle property, this point AP will be equals to NP. So we will write AP is equals to NP by isosceles triangle property. So we get path difference as BP minus NP. On subtracting both, we get, if we subtract BP minus NP, we get this distance. This distance is BN. So we get the bar difference as BN. Now in triangle ABN, this triangle ABN, we will apply sine angle property, or sine theta will be equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is small a, so it will be equals to BN upon A, or BN we can write it as A sine theta. In book this A is taken as small e, so it will be Bn is equals to E sine theta, so don't get confused in this topic. Now next topic, condition for secondary maxima, means when this point P will be very bright. So it is observed that if part difference is 3 lambda upon 2, 5 lambda upon 2, 7 lambda upon 2, or so on, the point P is very bright. So we will take it as A sine theta is equals to 2n plus 1 into lambda upon 2, where n will be equals to 1, 2, 3 or so on. Okay, this is the topic.